This is the iPhone 15 and I've had it for a month now. Coming from an iPhone 11, is this really a worthy upgrade? Did I make a wise choice? Let's find out. Okay, so first off, let's talk about the design of the smartphone. It has the same general design as the previous model, but unlike the older base models, the iPhone 15 comes with a new color-infused glass back, which was only available in Pro model. It looks great, and I love the matte finish glass on the back. It's almost fingerprint resistant if you're gonna use this without a case. But what's really new here is the slightly curved edges that complements the design of the phone. It's very comfortable to use. It's still the same rectangular design. The sides are the same aluminum rails. It's not as sharp as the previous models. Physical buttons are still the same. You get the same volume switch, but for the base model of the iPhone 15, you won't get the action button. But there's one thing that I'd like to highlight here, and that is the speaker. I think that the speaker of the iPhone 15 is really good. It has a nice crisp sound compared to the older iPhones, and this is the first thing that I've noticed when I played a music or video on it. So we have a dynamic island in the iPhone 15. Previously, it was only available in the Pro versions. It's pretty new to me, and it really just shows some alerts and the active test, and I think it's somehow a good feature. Instead of swiping down on your screen, you can just press and hold the dynamic island, so you can check your timer, control your music, and accept calls. Functionality wise, it's very well integrated with iOS, and I think that you should like this video so that YouTube will show this to more awesome people like you. Alright, so the screen is now brighter with 2000 nits peak brightness, which is nice to use outdoors. An OLED display that provides richer and more vivid colors, making images and videos appear more lifelike. A 60Hz screen is a standard for every base model iPhone, but for a price of $47,000, I think that they could have done better. But as a standard user, it's not a big concern for me. I'm pretty happy with the display of the iPhone 15, and yes, 60Hz is not great, but it suits my needs. Moving on to the performance of the phone, we have the same A16 Bionic chip from the iPhone 14 Pro. It's undoubtedly powerful enough to complete your daily tasks. It's efficient and fast compared to my iPhone 11, which I had for years. Everything I do with it, like browsing social media, taking photos, and editing some videos, has been smooth and not lagging so far. I've not experienced any heating issues when gaming on this phone, but maybe because I'm not much of a gamer, I don't play for hours. But I pretty much use this for content creation, like shooting or filming 4K videos. Obviously, some heat will build up when you use this to film outdoors, especially in direct sunlight. But that's pretty normal, and it's expected to happen. Which brings us here to the camera. As you know, I've been an iPhone 11 user, and I'm loving the camera of my iPhone 11. Even though that it's 4 years old, it's still pretty good for me. But upgrading to the iPhone 15 really elevates my photos and videos. On the back, we have a dual camera system, a 48 megapixel for the main camera, and a 12 megapixel for ultra-wide. A 12 megapixel for front camera with autofocus. The camera interface is pretty much the same. One new thing here is the Hive Max on top of the screen. Gives you better quality images without taking too much storage. A nice feature of the iPhone 15 is you can turn your regular captured photo into portrait mode. This only applies to human subjects or pets, so you can just go to your gallery and decide later if you want it to be in a portrait and adjust it to your liking. I love the camera of this iPhone, and taking selfies has given me some good details and natural looking colors, even in a low light situation. The same goes for the video quality. So if you are a content creator or you're doing YouTube, then the video quality of this, you're gonna love it because it's just amazing. So that's for the camera, and I'm planning to create a comparison video of the camera quality of iPhone 11 and iPhone 15. So if you're interested to watch that, subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell. Using this phone for a month has been a great experience. The battery is much longer compared to my old iPhone. For regular usage of the phone, the battery can last until the next day, but if I'm gonna use this for shooting videos, then I have to recharge at the end of the day. You can optimize the charging of the iPhone 15 by setting the limit to 80%. It's a good way to extend the lifespan of your phone's battery. Since it's now a USB-C port, you can use the phone as a power bank to charge your wireless earphones or other phones. Connect an external drive if you need extra storage, and some other accessory stuff that you can think of. For anyone who's been using an older iPhones like me, coming from an iPhone 11, there's really a big difference, and you know what? You're gonna love it. I've been using an old LCD screen from the iPhone 11, and probably the biggest change for me is the OLED display and the USB-C port. Overall, having a better display, a universal port, and a much more powerful smartphone is a great thing for me. So it's definitely a worthy upgrade. But if you have the iPhone 14 or the Pro, then I think that there's not much of a big difference in terms of specs and the design. So if you're someone that has the older models like the iPhone 12 below, then this is a worthy upgrade for you. That is it for the video. I hope you enjoy it. I will see you next time.